Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today's reading will be for the Cancer Sun Moon Ascendant signs for the week beginning the 14th of August. I want to apologise if my voice sounds a bit off today, I'm just getting over a cold. So we'll begin by pulling Cancer's energies. This will be an intuitive reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, as this is a general reading to a large audience. Okay, so when we start with the Eight of Pentacles, that can mean a lot of hard work and effort. I'm feeling there's something especially related to career, material worth, or a project that you're putting a lot of energy into this week, Cancer. There's going to be opportunities for good rewards here. However, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. That can indicate being hung up on something, being too focused, especially mentally, on something that isn't right for you. This could mean that you're taking too much time away from family or friends or another project in order to funnel money into something that you're seeing materialistic type of growth from. Not that that's a bad thing, I'm not saying you're materialistic. I'm saying that this is something like a job or a career path or a dream or something you're putting a lot of effort into at the moment. We have the Ten of Cups here in reverse. That can mean unhappy families. That's why I'm feeling like maybe your family life or your friends are looking for a little bit more attention from you. This can also mean you're having a lot of arguments in a partnership. And then we have the Moon. I feel like for some of you here with the Moon and the Hierophant, it could be that you're trying to hide away from something. The Moon is secrets and illusions, but it's also a very emotional, like Dreamer's card. It can mean you're not necessarily seeing something in a realistic sense. However, the Hierophant is your structure, it's dedication, it's doing something religiously, it's following the book, it's being very traditional. I do feel like you're doing something almost to escape a problem in your life, especially related to family, friends, or some sort of close relationship. I do feel like with the Moon, there may be an aspect for you, Cancer, that's trying to avoid something. It's like you're keeping something from your friends or your family. Yeah, see, I'm just going to move this. I pulled the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That can mean someone who is overworking, working far too hard and using work to avoid their problems. The Five of Swords there is getting over an argument or often a type of bullying. It can feel very one-sided. I feel like maybe you're pulling away, Cancer. You're holding a secret and perhaps holding in your feelings about this situation. It feels like recently or this week you're having an argument or have had an argument with someone and you're using work as a form of escapism in order to, I don't know, not necessarily punish them, but because you don't feel like you're able to vocalise what it is that you want to. I'm going to aspect this Hierophant as well. Okay, so I like this. I feel like you're putting, with this Hierophant as well, this is something you actually really want. This Ace of Swords is an enormous project, an opportunity, it's a burning passion. It's almost even like kind of an intimate type of energy here, and we have this Two of Swords in reverse. Now that can mean that you are opening up, that you're opening your mind and you're listening to other people's ideas and you're listening to opportunities being offered to you in the world and you're taking them. I'm enjoying this. I do feel like you're not necessarily putting your main focus this week on love, romance, friendship. You're perhaps you've been offered an opportunity, or perhaps you've seen a golden chance and you're starting to reap rewards, and this is allowing you to pull back a little bit. It's just a bit of a warning, don't pull back too much, because I do feel like your family and friends would really love to see more from you. You're the King of Cups, Cancer. Remember, as a water sign, you're deeply empathetic, you're deeply emotional. And often people sense that about you. People will feel that you're very loving and very warm. And that's the thing, is when they're used to having that from you, if you suddenly retract into your shell and disappear into a world of work or projects or planning, they can be like, oh, where's Cancer? It's kind of almost like, not talking to a mother or something that you really like for a few days, someone that you really care about. It can be a bit abrupt for some people. Yeah, I do feel like there's an aspect of it that there's a time of giving. There's a time for giving to your family as well as taking. You're at the moment, you're in a stage where you're progressing, but you're not necessarily giving all of your energy into other areas. I do feel like the people around you would like a little bit more attention, Cancer, but I do also feel like you're going to gain a lot of rewards from this. With this King of Pentacles here, that's a very key card. It indicates great, enormous like material stability and growth. It can mean that you've nurtured a project right through to the end. It's a very confident card. People who pull the King of Pentacles tend to be very reliable people, people who have great Taurus type of energy, people who are good at making money, people who are good at securing their investments, who have a good and stable foundation to come home to. There can be a homeliness to this, and that's very positive. It's just don't do it at the expense of other people, Cancer. We have the King of Wands in reverse. I'm feeling there's almost like a fear of missing an opportunity. I'm getting something very clear about you've been given this chance, or you've finally figured out what it is, or you've now progressed into this stage with something and you're afraid of losing opportunity, because the King of Wands in reverse can be someone who's a bit aggressive, a bit almost like a bully, but it feels here with the Seven of Cups in reverse like you're becoming a little bit aggressive about something because you're frightened of losing it. You've seized this opportunity and you don't want to let go of it, Cancer, and there's nothing at all wrong with that. I'm not reading this as a negative thing. I'm reading as you're kind of almost like an Aries energy at the moment, like seize the reins and go for it, but it's coming at the cost of maybe other people around you are like, I miss you. So let's have a little look about Cancer's romance. We're here, yeah. Okay, there's an aspect of self-confidence. For some of you, you're single, and this new opportunity, you may not be looking for love, but I feel like this is giving you a new sense of self-worth. I feel like you're going to be feeling, for some of you, kind of confident this week, almost like I either don't need this partner or I could take a new one type of energy. The Nine of Cups in reverse can be almost like emotional gluttony. It can be someone who's very clingy as well. Okay, some of you, I feel like you have or are recently been in a relationship and are not like letting go of it. There's a lot of emotional discomfort, but I'm also feeling like for some of you it's kind of, there's like almost like a wasted energy here. It's like the cups are just pouring everything out, kind of pouring it down the drain. I feel like with this Knight of Wands as well, there's an aspect of aggression. I feel like for some of you, it's the kind of discomfort over a current relationship, and I feel like others of you, it's more of a I don't want a relationship because of this. I do feel like for some of you though, the aspect with the family, that people are missing you, and it could even be for some of you a romantic pattern that's missing you. The Knight of Wands there can be someone who again is quite aggressive, who charges into things, someone who is hot-headed. Often this is a lover card. This often represents someone's lover, especially those with a male or masculine lover. We also have the Eight of Cups, which is not letting go of something emotionally. It can be hung up on an argument. This could be your Five of Swords there, the one that you're getting over. It could be simply that you are not ready to emotionally let go, but sort of psychologically you're at that stage where I don't care, but you're still hurt, or you're still holding it against them a little bit. We have the Queen of Pentacles there to finish off the week. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's nurturing. It's not just someone who does things, but it's someone who puts great energy and effort into them. They don't just water their plants as they need it. They actually nurture them to grow. They nurture their projects, they nurture their friends, they nurture their relationships, and they reap great rewards from it. The Queen of Pentacles is a very reliable person, and with this pentacle here, I think this is you. This represents that you're putting so much energy and effort into nurturing your career, your projects, however this resonates you. It could be a relationship, as it's a general reading, there's so many of you. I feel like you're putting so much energy into something and effort, and you're gaining a lot of rewards, but I don't necessarily think everyone around you is happy about that. For some of you, it may just be that your romantic partner or your family are like, why aren't you spending any time with us? And for others of you, it could be that there's someone close to you that isn't quite feeling as happy about your achievements as you are. So if this reading was good for you, please like, comment and subscribe. I would love to hear from you, and I hope to see you in the next video, Cancer.